Hi, this is Sandra Pena Garcia. This is my video on how to make 5 peanut butter jelly sandwiches. So I'm taking you through the steps first, and then we'll go to the flow chart. On the first step, we're actually going to do a pseudocode, which means we're just going to talk through each of the steps that are on the flow chart. On step 1, we're asking if we have all the ingredients required, and if the answer is yes, then we skip to step 3 so we can proceed, or if the answer is no, then we have to go to step 2, which means we have to stop because we don't have all the ingredients. Okay, on step 3, if we go to that step, it means we actually have the ingredients and that we can continue on to make all the sandwiches. What I'm going to do is kind of bump you through it and go to the chart itself. And it might be hard to see, but there it is. We're going to gather the ingredients, like I said. So if the answer is yes to being able to have all the ingredients, then we're going to go straight down to the following step, which is we're going to make the jelly spreads first. Okay, if not, let me take you back real quick. We're going to go over to no, and we're going to have that sad ending because we don't have the ingredients, so we can't make anything. But let's pretend that we do. So we go back to our next step. So on this particular step, do I have the 2 slices of bread with the grape jelly? If the answer is yes, then we can continue and go down to the next step. But if the answer is no, then we have to come back this way and go back up and repeat the process of trying to get the spread with the grape jelly on there first. So if we do get that accomplished and we get 2 spreads of grape jelly on 2 breads, then we go down to the next step for yes. And this is where we're actually going to spread the blackberry jelly times 3. So if we are able to do that, we continue to the next step, but if not, we have to loop back up, go back to where we were, and make sure that we have 3 slices of bread that have the blackberry spread on it. Okay, if we're able to do that, then we continue down. Do I have the 3 blackberry jelly breads? If I do, then I come back up, and we're actually going to start to spread peanut butter on 5 breads, because that's going to be the rest of the breads that don't have any of the jellies. Okay, so we start to spread the peanut butter. Do I have 5 peanut butter spreads, which is going to be here. Let me see if I can zoom out, back out, sorry. Okay. So if we have the 5 peanut butter spreads, we can go to the next step, which indicates the yes. If we don't, we have to loop back up and make sure we spread those 5 slices of bread with peanut butter. If we have done that, then we can continue on to the next step. And on that step, we're going to place 1 grape jelly, and that would be here. Sorry, you can't see that. But we're going to place 1 grape jelly bread with 1 of the peanut butter breads, and we're going to put it together times 2, which means you're going to have 1 grape jelly peanut butter sandwich twice. Okay. I'm going to bring it back down to the next step. On this step, it's asking if you did the 2 sandwiches with grape and jelly peanut butter. If you did, you can go on to the next step. If you didn't, you have to go back and continue that step. Okay, we're almost there. The following step, you're going to place the blackberry jelly slices with a peanut butter slice. And it's asking if you have 3 blackberries sandwiches that are completely together, times 3. If you don't, you have to go back up there and complete it. There's your loop. If you do, you follow your yes all the way up, and we get to, then you have the grape jelly sandwiches that you have to pass out first. There it is. And then you should have your blackberry sandwiches that you can also pass out. And then from there, you can loop back to your happy end because you were able to pass out both the blackberry and the grape jelly sandwiches. And that concludes the small video on how to follow a flowchart making sandwiches.